Hello my friends and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Sunny. Today we're doing my 8 kitchen tips and tricks I just couldn't live without. Let's go! Look, if you're using a cutting board and it's moving around like this, that just screams not safe at all to me. So here's what we do to fix it. And it's as simple as a damp paper towel, down, board on top, and it's just stuck. It's not going anywhere. That's for safety. This next one has to do with zesting some lemon. So the most common way you're gonna see people do it is like this. But if you do it that way, you're not gonna get the zest off evenly. You're gonna get some spots where you dig in too much, some spots where you don't do enough. So let me show you how I do it. Just holding with your index finger on the bottom, thumb right here. I put my thumb that's holding the microplane on the bottom of the lemon, put the bottom on top and pull down. And when you do it like this, you really get the edge just evenly, efficiently off, one layer. You see that? You just couldn't do that the other way. Now listen, if you bake even a little bit, this next trick is gonna blow your mind. So when you're creaming butter and sugar, like if you're baking a cake, you know, we all know this move. We scrape it here, we scrape it there, we get it off here, we do this. Well, say goodbye to that move. As you're creaming the butter and sugar, you can just blowtorch the side of the bowl, and all that butter right there is gonna start to fall in on itself. So there's no more need for cleaning. I understand not everybody owns a blowtorch. This also works by just getting a hot, wet towel, wringing it out a little bit, and if it's too hot, just use some tongs, hold it around the edge, and it'll do the same thing. Okay, the next trick is about removing the peels from garlic, and it's the easiest way you could possibly do it. There's all these little tricks, shake it in a bowl, those little rollers. Now, just knife on top, nice and stable, palm down, and with great confidence, just smash it once. Now, getting the garlic out is extremely easy. It just falls out of the peel. So there's our garlic. Also, if you ask me, this is the first step in cooking garlic. Smashing it unlocks all those beautiful flavors. Then you can chop it roughly and you're ready to cook, or even just cook with it like this. It's beautiful. Now the next trick follows up on the first one, right? So you have that damn towel. Now we've made a little bit of a mess and you just have the perfect little thing to clean down your station with. Well, we're not in a professional kitchen, but you know what I mean. This next trick is about storing herbs so they'll last longer and they'll stay fresher. Just take a gallon Ziploc bag, just put a piece of paper towel in there. Doesn't need to be perfect. Now I have some tarragon. I live in the mountains. All the herbs come in these stupid little things. I hate it. I wish there was another way. I mean, this works best. You don't want to do this with like thyme or oregano or rosemary. There's no need. But herbs like tarragon, basil, parsley, cilantro, this is going to work very well. And just take another paper towel and put it over. Close it up, but not all the way. And I'll tell you what, those herbs are going to last way longer than if you didn't do this. Next tip is actually very simple, and it's going to be to use one of these offset spatulas. Now, while these kind of spatulas are good for like maybe turning a burger, something like that, this is for the detailed work. This is for a scallop, a little carrot you're turning in a pan, little potatoes you want to flip. This costs a fraction of the price of this. They're cheap. They're so cheap. You can buy them in different sizes and you can use them for so many things. If you've ever had to make 1,000 bellinis a day, you would know the importance of one of these. Also the flex. See how much it bends? You can really get under things. You can loosen cakes out of a pan with this, which is probably what it's meant for. I'll drop a link to one of these in the description below the video. The next trick has to do with knives and belts. So after you've sharpened your knife on a Japanese whetstone like this one, I have a really in-depth tutorial on how to sharpen a knife using a stone like this. I'll put a link to it now. I'll also put a link in the description below for one of these stones, which I recommend to everybody. So after your knife has been on the stone, just take it the opposite way and just rub it along this belt. And what this is doing is just micro-tuning the edge of this blade. And trust me when I say, this makes a massive difference in the overall sharpness of your blade. It really takes it from there to the highest level possible. Well, my friend, that is it for today's video. I hope you like these tricks. I hope you learned something today. I hope you're ready to apply some of them in your own kitchen. Follow me on TikTok for some really cool 1-minute recipes, and we're going crazy over there. Follow me on Instagram for a look behind the scenes, that kind of stuff. That's a little bit of my personal life. And as always, if you enjoyed this content, do not forget to leave it a like and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.